Now, my brothers and sisters, we need to have the audacity of hope. We need to dream again. The word audacity means to have a bold courage, that even though people may be testifying and confessing that things are getting worse, I'm here to tell you that these are the best of times and these are the worst of times. Come on, y'all, talk to me. Amen. And so we need to have a shameless resolve that even when people say that life is not worth living, you can look at them as a child of God and say, because he lives, I can face tomorrow. The audacity, the nerve. He wrote the audacity of hope. Now, y'all help me preach. Put your hand on your hip again and say, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Today is the first day for the rest of your life. You need to quit, as the old folks said, living beneath your privilege. It's time for you to rise, shine, and let the glory of the Lord come in. It's time for somebody to stand up and look crazy and lift up your head, O ye gate. I wish I had somebody even lift them up. Ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. One of the reasons he can't come in, your head down, your back bent. Baby, pick yourself up, dust yourself up, and say, the King of glory is here. You're going to have to do one or two things. You're going to have to live by fear or live by faith. It's your choice. You live by fear or you live by faith. Job lived by fear at one time when he walked around talking about the very thing that I fear has come upon me. But then Paul was an optimist. And Paul said, just because I'm going through what I'm going through, I have eager expectation that the Lord will bring me out. When you are expecting the best, you are honoring God. Say with me, if you're expecting the best, you're honoring God. So now the opposite of that, if you're not expecting the best, you're expecting what? The worst. And when you expect the worst or anything less than the best, you're honoring the devil. You may as well get up and just say, praise you, devil, glory to the devil. Thank you. No, you got quiet. Oh, I wouldn't do that. But every time you open your negative mouth, and every time you don't believe that God can give you the best, you're giving praise and you're giving credence and you're giving a place to the, don't y'all get quiet on me. Because God didn't make me to give honor to the devil. That's why the devil lives below. Y'all better talk to me. God wants us to live above. Lord, lift me up. Y'all don't want me to preach. Start your day with faith. Don't start it with Good Morning America, because it'll ruin the rest of your day. You be worrying about the wreck on 675, and honey, you don't want nowhere near 675. Lord, they got a wreck on 6. Did you hear about the wreck on 675? You don't even live near 675. Lord, did you see the line? All them folk voting. Well, God bless you. I saw it, but I voted 3 weeks ago. Faith. Now, how do I start my day with faith? Faith cometh by and hearing the word. And so I should start my day with the word. Start your day with faith. Don't be pessimistic. Look for the good in your situation. Look for the good in. Now, every situation you have is not good, but look for the good. I told the story of two ladies. One was saved and one wasn't saved. You know, you always got a negative and a positive, you know. And so they were walking down the street, and the negative said, ooh, I smell a dead animal. Ooh, honey, do you smell it? The woman said, yeah, I smell it. Come on, let's keep walking, you know. And as they got closer to the animal, the stench got louder, got worse. Come on, y'all with me? And when they got to the negative, look at them maggots. Oh, the guts all out the dog. Oh, Lord, I can't hardly look at it. And the positive lady said, well, honey, at least the dog had pretty white teeth. Y'all ever seen a dead dog that didn't have pretty white teeth? Come on, y'all with me? Some of you women said, I ain't gone that close to look. But if you go up there and look, they all got white teeth. Number 3, give your problems to God. Give your problems to God. What do you do when your problems are impossible? You give them to the Lord. The key that unlocks that is faith. Let me move on to the next one. Eliminate negative words, which means you need to quit being around negative speaking people. How many folk in here would be vulnerable and say even during this bad economic crisis, they've been able to get some credit? Mm-hmm. Come on, raise your hand so negative folk would know, I don't care what the news say, they still giving credit. Come on. Now, how many of y'all who raised your hand, you know your credit wasn't what it ought to be, but still the Lord worked it out? Come on, raise your hand. Come on. You quit being around negative folk, telling folk what you can't do and what can't happen. Yes, it can happen, can't it? Do I have any witnesses in here? So know that there's life and death in your tongue. Eliminate being around negative. Associate with positive people. Associate with positive people. Don't associate with people who can always see the bad side. Associate with positive people. I said to you last week there are 2 types of people, VIPs and VDPs. Can y'all read that far back there? What's a VIP? Very inspiring people. I like to be around folk that are inspiring. Remember your future. Remember your future. You got a future. I told a story this morning of 2 missionaries that had come from Africa, had given their life to missionary service, and they were on the boat with President Teddy Roosevelt. And so when they got to New York, Lord, the bands were playing Hail to the Chief. The mayor was there with flowers, and these folk had worked all their life in Africa. The man went home, and he was despondent. He said, now, that just don't seem right. Then that man done come back, done shot some moose. So Palin ain't the first presidential person to shot moose. He off shooting moose. And they celebrate. But here's the other folk that have saved souls, educated people paying them no mind. When Roosevelt came home, they celebrated. So they went and got in a little apartment, and he was so despondent. And Deacon Slick, the wife said, baby, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Why are you looking down like that? Why are you looking down? He said, I'm gonna blow your mind. He says, I've been in ministry. He said, I'm mad at God. I'm mad at myself for giving up all this. I could have hadn't stayed here. Now, I'm going to slow down right there because a lot of times folks so deep and spiritual, they don't want to ever say that sometimes the emotion comes up where you are angry with God. Sometimes I've had the audacity to say, now, Lord, leave me alone on this one. No, don't be, you know. No, I ain't never said that. I don't want him to leave me. Well, you act like it. Sometimes I said, now, Lord, wait a minute. Sometimes when things have not gone right, Bridget, I said, well, my God, look like I could have done that better. And so he went in and prayed. And he came out, and the wife said, baby, you look so much different. What's going on? And he said, God spoke to me and said, I'm not home yet. That's why I didn't get the celebration. Here's what he was saying, is that his reward wasn't here. Now, while I can tell you that there are some good things that's going to come your way here, you ain't seen nothing yet. There is a land that is fairer than day. There is a reward that God has for you that you can't even imagine, that you can't even comprehend what God has for you on the other side. And guess what? That's when the parade is. When all God's children get together, what a time. What a time.